No thought is yours. No thought is ever your own. You have very rightly said that all thoughts come from this place or that place, this influence or that influence. No thought is your own. Understanding is your own. That can be your own. Let me give you an example. As I am speaking right now, some of you would be thinking. The others are not thinking. Is there anybody here who would like to claim that he or she has listened to me attentively even for 1 or 2 minutes? Even for 1 or 2 minutes, anybody would like to claim that yes, even just for 1 or 2 minutes I did listen attentively. Many of you. In that moment, exactly in that moment when you were listening to me attentively, deeply, were you also thinking? Exactly in that moment when you were listening to me attentively, not right now, in that moment, were you also thinking? How many of you say that when you are listening attentively, you are also thinking? How many of you say, no sir, when we were listening attentively, then we were just listening? You will understand. If you are listening, then you are understanding, and that understanding is your own. But if you are thinking, then surely what you are doing, listen to me, if you are thinking when you are listening to me, you are surely either comparing what I am saying to your own past knowledge, or you are comparing one thing that I am saying to another thing that I had said, or you are thinking about just something outside of this room. What is going to happen in the evening? What is there in my mailbox? Who is walking outside this door? And there are 1,000 things you can think about. Is the thought yours really? The thought is surely arising from an external influence. Want to do a small experiment right now about thought? Yes? A 1-minute experiment? Yes? We have made a claim that all thought is external, it comes from outside. Now, in the next 2 minutes, I challenge you that I am going to put a thought in your mind and you will not be able to resist me. I challenge you that I am going to put a thought in your mind and you will not be able to resist me. Right? You already know. And he has already surrendered. He knows I am going to do that. I challenge you to not to think of monkeys. In the next 2 minutes, nobody will think of monkeys. Nobody will think of monkeys with long tails, monkeys with red or black faces, small monkeys, large monkeys, chimpanzees, a monkey shaped like Hanuman. Nobody will think of any kind of monkey. A monkey walking on a wall, a monkey hanging by a tree, a monkey carrying a fruit, a monkey showing its teeth. Nobody will think. I challenge you not to think. A mother monkey carrying a baby monkey, a whole group of monkeys, not one but many monkeys. Do you see how thought comes? Do you see how thought comes? Do you see how this mind is totally influenced from outside? One fellow may walk in and immediately thoughts will arise in your mind. The fact is, even this mind is not our own. The kind of conditioned mind that we have is not our own. I can call my mind my own only when it is not a slave of others. But it has come to such a situation that our mind is mostly a slave of others. I said it's a 2-minute experiment. You very well know it didn't last even 15 seconds. Within 15 seconds, there were only monkeys and monkeys in your mind, right? 15 seconds. Not even 15 seconds, 5 seconds. 2 minutes are not needed. Even 5 seconds is sufficient. A beautiful girl walks in. And this session is gone, disappeared. He's already looking at the door. Sir, will that really happen? And even as I have said a beautiful girl, there would surely be images in some of your minds. Gone. Many of you are already gone, finished. Such is our mind. Such is our mind, right? All thought arises as an external influence. But let's not be disappointed, because there is something deeper than thought which is totally ours. What is that? Understanding. When thought is behaving this way, then you can understand, oh, it's the nature of thought to be like this. Why should I be worried? इसकी तो फितरत ही ऐसी है, दूसरों का गुलाम है. Why should I be worried? Let thought do whatever it is doing. I am enjoying. This joy is deeply related to understanding. Never say, a very practical thing for you after all this, never say that this is my opinion. Every opinion is a thought and every thought is borrowed. So never say it is my opinion. It is not your opinion. It is somebody else's opinion. It's a conditioned opinion. India and Pakistan are playing a match. These are all Indians, these are Pakistanis. And they are Americans. They are Americans. Sachin Tendulkar gets out. How do you feel? How do you feel? Pakistanis, how do you feel? And Americans? Now, do Indians have a right to say that it is my desire that Sachin should play? Is it your desire? Or is it because of the fact that you were born in a particular place? It is the desire of an Indian. And you didn't choose to be an Indian. Their great desire is that Sachin should fall as early as possible. But is it really their desire? Is it really their desire? Since childhood they have been taught that Pakistan must beat India. Is it their desire really? That's what they have been told. And they don't bother. They are indifferent. Who is Sachin? Sachin who? Now is it their indifference? It is not even their indifference. Since childhood, all they know is baseball. When they look at cricket, they say it looks like baseball, but it's not exactly baseball, and we don't bother about what these people are doing. Do not ever be too serious about your opinions. Do not ever be too serious about your beliefs, about your prejudices, because they are anyway borrowed. They are anyway not yours. They are somebody else's. Why be too serious about them? Somebody else has anyway given them to me. Why be too serious about a borrowed thing? If there is anything really yours, it is not your thoughts or opinions, but your ability to understand. But your ability to understand. Everything else is borrowed and hence meaningless. Do not be serious about it. Throw it away. Huh? Unacceptable. We do not accept it. My opinion is my opinion. And my opinion is sacred. Yes? How can I cast away my opinion? There was a fellow called Chuangzu. He said a very simple thing. And he is one of the leading figures of Taoism, Chuangzu. He used to write beautiful short stories, very, very short stories. Very simple, very direct, but extremely deep. In one line, he has captured the whole thing. He said, if you want to know the truth, get rid of your opinions. What did he say? If you want to know the truth, get rid of your opinions. Of course, what he meant was, don't take your opinions too seriously. Otherwise, you will remain caught in opinions and never know the truth. Yes? Right? So if you want to be real, do not take thoughts too seriously. Thoughts and opinions are more or less the same thing. Right? All right.